Salutations, wet favoured. Spencer here, back for another fave video. I don't know what prompted me to do that. Sorry about that. How you doing, guys? Spencer here, back for another shave video. I'm super duper excited today. I've had one of these razors for a little while and wanted to do a versus video. Just came into my head today. I was like, oh wait, why don't I just use them both? I've been using this one razor for probably 4 days straight, and it's been really good. At the start, I didn't enjoy it. Wasn't for me, and then took apart the razor and then realized that I haven't actually loaded the blade properly. So there's a different way to load the blade. It's a little bit of a different razor in my opinion, which I don't know. I've got mixed thoughts about this razor because of the price, but as a shaver, it's fantastic once you get it right. The next one is a super kind gift from an awesome guy named Tony. Tony, you'll see him on YouTube videos as. Tony, thank you so much, man. This razor is absolutely gorgeous. I don't have many vintage razors, but this one's an absolute stunner. Really, really good. So, first razor, the one that I've been using for a little while, is the Rex Ambassador. This is it here. Really nice, adjustable, really intense knurling on the handle, like really intense knurling. It is actually similar to the Slim, in my opinion. Just, get that into focus there. Stunning razor though. So you got the really long pole piece in the middle. You just sink that down. You sort of push that up a little bit just so then the screw gets inside the cap, and you screw it back on. This is actually the N1. Corbs, who's quite common on the Australian Pacing Cup forum, he did a comparison video on these, on the M versus the N. The N is the new updated model. Just in short, the bottom cap is a lot thicker on this one. It's a lot smoother. It's a bit milder shave, because apparently the N1 was really aggressive. M1 was really aggressive, but to me this is still really aggressive. Even on 2 days growth, I don't really go over 3. Quite aggressive. So I'm going to be pairing up setting 3 and setting 3 on both, so I'm going to find this quite aggressive, so bear with me. Second razor, Gillette Slim. Gillette Slim. If I can remember correctly, it's a H1. So I think that's 1962. Absolutely stunning, man. This razor is so beautiful. A lot easier to load than the Rex. All you do, twist open the top, put the blade in, back down. You want to change your settings. As you see on Paul H's videos, if you watch Paul H, which most people do, if you want to change a setting, undo the poles, then change your setting, which is indicated by that notch there. Move it to wherever you like. Cool. So that's on 3. Screw it down. I'm going to be rocking feather blades today. They're just my absolute favourite. I've been rocking them for a while now. I used an ASCO in the Rex yesterday, and that actually worked really, really well. I was super surprised. They're such cheap blades and they work in just about everything. Other most important bit, got a coffee here. Now the software and my brush is going to be based around Tony, because he's an absolute legend, free Gillette Slim. Absolutely, I can't believe it. He's a fantastic guy. Cooper and French, Old Goat. This is an Old Spice based scent. I remember Tony, he got one of those Shorten mugs with Old Spice soap in it. So I'm super jealous. Or was it just the mug? Either way, he sent me a picture and I just went, oh. This is a really, really cool scent. I do have Mama Bear's Age Spice, which the scent off the puck smells a little bit better in my opinion. But lathered up, can't beat a goat's milk formula. The autofocus isn't liking me today, and I'm going to go with Barrister and Man Reserve Spice, just because I find this a lot better than the other Old Spice I have, which is the New Age stuff. It's just, nah. And the brush, I'm so stoked with this brush. I modelled this brush off Tony's favourite shaped brush. Well, I think it's his favourite shaped brush. It's a Kent style brush with blue and gold. I want to call this the Emperor because Tony decided to call this one the Roman because, you know, it's got its real sort of that sort of look about it. It's got that empire sort of look about it. So if he was going to call that the Roman, I would want to call this the Emperor just because it's so classy. What do you guys think? I saw some gold banding on some brushes on Instagram, and I thought, how about just using actual acrylic? And Tony said, yep, not a problem. And he had to go buy a custom mold for this because it's so wide. It's a really wide brush. It's got the 28mm Masetto silver tip in there. Sorry about that. I know I put it as 30mm on my channel, but it's actually 28 when it's measured, because on the Masetto site, it advertises them as a 30mm. So just watch out for that. Their 30mm are actually 28. Either way, I think when you get into that diameter, it's just going to be called a big brush. Now, I did warm up my face before, but I'm just going to do it again under hot water with a hand towel. I've been digging the hot water shaves again. They're really quite relaxing. Something about putting a nice hot blade and a nice hot razor on your face. Alright, that should be all good. So I'm going to show you guys the loading process on both of these razors. Brilliant with the Gillette Slim, the Rex not so much. So we'll use the Gillette Slim first. It's a twist open. Some people call them TTOs or barn doors or butterfly open. I used to call it butterfly open, now I just call it twist to open. Because twist, and it opens up. Get your feather blade. Now I've rubbed off the wax because it comes with an immense amount of wax on it, and I just rubbed it off with a toothbrush. You just make sure that blade is flat in there, and you clamp that down. That is loaded, ready to shave. Now, Rex Ambassador, a little bit of a different story. When I had done it, I took it out, took out the bottom, the top cap. So it's a two-piece razor. I just put it in like that and kept it moving. No, you don't do that. What you're supposed to do, sort of hold it and push the blade in, and it makes a clicking noise. See there how it sort of wraps around the pieces? That's what you want. So my first shave, I didn't do that because I hadn't seen it. I just threw the blade in, went for it, and it was really, really uncomfortable. So I had assumed that I had gotten the M1 and the blade alignment was out. I've seen some that look like damn slants, dude. It's insane. So you twist that down, and until it's, you know, got a little bit of resistance, and then you just stop. That is also identified 3 with that little red little dot there. You can see that. This arguably is a more beautiful razor. It's very heavy as well, a lot heavier than the Slim. That's them side by side. They're both loaded with the blade. Let's get this shave cracking. We're at 9 minutes. Alright, rinsing the brush under hot water. I think this is, it looks set at a bit lower loft. He didn't ask me what loft to put it at. I trust Tony, he just goes to town. Okay, we've got 2 Tonys here. We've got Tony Forsyth and Tony. Alright, I'm just using the tips on this. This brush isn't even close to broken in yet. I've only used this probably 3 times. And I just had to get a new handle for it just because I love the feel of it so much. That was the main reason, because I love the two Macettos so much. I just thought they deserved a better handle. It's really densely packed, this silver tip. It's not like a lot of other silver tips I have. The closest I've got to it is the Elite Razors High Mountain White, which is a lot more expensive. I think one knot without postage is still more expensive than the whole Macetto brush. But I mean, really, you're not getting an exciting handle. It's just a chubby style one in a fake butterscotch because it's actually yellow. Cooper and French, their performance is ridiculous. I've got Relentless as well, which is aromatic spices, and that really nice smell, but the more I smell it on the same day, the worse it gets. I sort of get like sick of it. It's got a weird thing to it. So I'll only use it every once in a while. I wouldn't use it too often. Got the silver tip all nice and loaded. Got 1 day's growth. Super duper dry, as you can see. Oh, no scritch at all. This feels more like a 2-band, to be honest. Set really low. Holy shit, this feels fantastic. My first time using this brush. I wanted to wait for a video for the first time to use it. Wow. Oh, this is a weird feeling brush, man. Lots of scrub. I think I've just overwatered this lather. I just kept adding and adding. Just got too excited. That's alright, should be able to thicken up, I reckon. Got a lot of vintage lovers out there. I was never really big on vintages. Then I started getting some vintage brushes from JR. I started loving vintages, man. Because I've got a shit Krona. That was like my 4th razor. The shit Krona is this bad boy here. Fantastic. Really like the shave on that one. Really cool. Another nice and easy twist to open. Yeah, this leather's thickening up now. Straight hair. How good does that handle look? Seriously, come on. Man, this keeps going in and out of focus. I'm so sorry, guys. Might have to change the lighting if I notice it keep doing it. Pretty good leather from this. It's not too bad. Wouldn't get into my top 5, I don't think, but still really, really good. Alright, here we go. The Rex I'm going to use on this side of my face, the slim adjustable on this side. Let's go. Alright. Normally, this will help it, I think. I hope the lighting's still okay. Wow. It's actually not as aggressive, this 3, as I remember it from all the way back yesterday. Holy crap, I've done something different here. Feels really good. Still got a reassuring bite to it. That felt awesome. Really, really good. Alright, Gillette Slim Adjustable. Setting 3 as well. Let's go. A lot milder. It's got a super vintage feedback about it though. God, man, I love a feather. Tony said he polished this up for me. Bloody hell, it looks like a brand new razor. Tony, you should start doing vintage razor restores, mate. Beautiful. All right. Holy crap. Slickness is beautiful on this. Yeah, it wasn't a necessarily long load from this brush, and I only loaded into the tips. Just for me, I think it helps break in the brush a little bit better. That was actually suggested by some a commenter, actually. I think it was on a video, if not my Instagram post. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, it wasn't a long load. For a synthetic, it would have been fine. I will admit that you do need longer loads with natural hair. Uses up more soap, but looks 14 times better and feels. More coffee. Actually just bought some stuff. I'm going to turn it down to setting 2. That is now on setting 2, this razor. We're going to go across the grain. And I've been getting some irritation here because I've left it on setting 3 and it's gotten really close. So I'm going to come across and then sort of down at an angle, just because I don't want it to be far out. That felt amazing. Which one gets my vote so far? The Rex still, actually. I'm super surprised. I thought I would definitely go the adjustable. So this one back down on 2. But I think for bang for buck, you'd have to pick up a slim adjustable, I think. It's just hard because, like, I go, yeah, this is a better daily driver, but then again, you could just put the Rex on a lower setting. So I sort of have to, got a little nick there. So I sort of have to base it off build quality, which, I mean, I know Gillettes are big, sturdy, they last forever. They do withstand the test of time. But that Rex with the heaviness to it, beautiful. This is more like an art piece, this adjustable. God, I love having these adjustables now. Why did I get anything else? Soon I'll be like an adjustables only guy. No, that straight razor is an adjustable. I'm not getting it. I'll get a straight and white. How do I change the settings? Holy crap, slickness on this is awesome. The Rex definitely closer. This, easier to use and smoother. But I've been opting sort of things with a bit of bite lately. So, really sensitive skin, go a Gillette Slim. If you're not wanting to fork out the big bucks for a Rex, get a Slim. If you're a vintage person, then you wouldn't even be comparing the two. I mean, I would find it hard to pick between the two of those, especially with the quality of the shave. Both of them really good. Both of them, one neck or one neck. So I'm going to get the Allen block. Really enjoy using the Allen block. Let's see how the focus plays now with this lighting. Come on, I'm here. All right, cold water rinse. God, am I glad summer was over. I love feeling cold water on my face now. Instead of like for 10 minutes, just boom, it's like boiling hot. You're just there waiting. Oh, cold water. All right. Every time I go to use the alum, I dry my face. When you shouldn't be drying your face, it should be wet. So it's just being applied on the bottom of my neck. And just apply the water there. Omega alum block. I just want to show off my new Omega brush too. I know if someone else used it, they would hate it, man. It's scritchy, it's a bit floppy. It's actually not as scritchy as I thought it was going to be though. It's floppy. I know a lot of people would hate this, but I just love this for some reason. I have an affinity to this brush. I have such an... It's so hard to see, but there's a nice deep swirl in there. Oh, it's so hard to get it. Beautiful brush. Pure Badger. I would love to try a Shave Mac or a Kent Pure Badger. That would be awesome, but at the moment, I don't have the funds for it. Peel all that out of the brush. Oh, smells wonderful. Oh. I'll have to show you guys the tips on this thing too. Really, really good. I'm not sure, I think these have probably been treated. If they haven't, then these are just stupid soft tips because they haven't really started hooking or anything. The tips are just naturally damn soft. Yeah, I mean, it just sort of, you can see that. It's just perfect, man. It's so dense for a silver tip, I can't believe it. It does feel more like a 2-band over a traditional 3-band. I'm just letting the alum dry on my neck. On the box it recommends to leave on for like 2-3 minutes and you start to feel it sort of tighten. So that's what I do. What a shave that was. Oh, yeah, I would struggle to pick between those two, to be honest. If you said pick one, I would be like, both, please. Fantastic shave from the two of those. Beautiful. There is definitely no clear winner. Definitely not. That would be a very hard decision for me to make between those two. Just going to rub this alum off now. And now I can dry off my face. So yeah, if you guys have used both, comment your thoughts. What do you guys think wins? What do you want in a razor versus, what the other razor is missing? You know what I mean? Look at that. Just using blood as the aftershave. It's gonna sting. Nothing. Nothing. I did get a bit of burn from the alum along here, as per the usual. I've been really rocking the Stray Whisker Balm lately, actually. Every soap that I don't have a matching aftershave for, I just use Stray Whisker Balm. It's amazing. Oh, that felt really good. What a shave, guys. So, which one do you think is the better razor if you've used them? If not, aesthetically, what do you think is better? Aesthetically, I picked the Rex. I like my modern razors. I appreciate vintages like crazy. I love vintage razors. I've got a couple, man. I've got the Schick Injector butterscotch handle. I've got a Bakelite. It's called the Knockout. Only problem is it's got a mad smiling blade in there because it just hasn't been made by a proper company. It's just, been redesigned, I guess. Got the Schick Krona, and I've got the Gem G-Bar, and I've also got the Delta Echo Razorworks Gem G-Bar. No, it's 1912. I forgot how many vintages I had. I said at the start of the video, I don't have many vintages, but yeah, I do. And I got that. I got Gillette Flare Tip Super Speed. And I got a Gillette Tech. Oh, and I got a Gillette Wilkinson sword. I actually probably almost have equal vintage and new razors. And there's a new one to add. Beautiful, amazing shave. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves. Go buy some shaving gear, because you know what? Stuff it, right? Stay positive, keep smiling. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.